This is day 319. Consistency is not enough. A few years ago, I stumbled into a simple truth that I should have seen earlier. Just show up, do the work, repeat. I watched small actions done day to day accumulate into changes that once felt out of reach. It was like watching a river carve stone. At first, nothing appears to move, then one morning you look up and there's a channel the water made while you were busy thinking about other things. Consistency is powerful. It builds trust with yourself. It creates momentum. It turns intentions into muscle memory. And yet, I learned another lesson that came a little slower. Consistent Consistency alone is not enough. You can faithfully march in the wrong direction. You can repeat an approach that quietly works against you. You can keep going without a mirror to show you what is really happening. You can also get stuck doing everything yourself and never make the leap to something bigger than your own two hands. When I look back at seasons where my efforts stalled, four themes have always shown up. The first is direction. Consistency magnifies whatever you point it at. If the lens is scattered, the light diffuses. I have tried to chase too many priorities at once. The result felt busy, but it was a busy that did not move anything important. The lesson was simple. Choose a direction that matters and narrow the beam. For me, this means writing down one aim for the season I am in. Not five, not three, one. Then I ask a hard question. If I only did a little bit toward that aim every day for 6 months, would it change my life in a meaningful way? If the answer is yes, I align my daily effort around it. If the answer is no, I adjust the aim until it's worthy of my consistency. Focus turns regular effort into progress that you can feel. The next is quality of approach. Method really matters. I once kept pushing a sales process that was comfortable for me, but it was built on old habits and guesswork. I was consistent. I was also consistently ineffective. The moment I switched the approach, everything started to shift. Same energy, new method, different outcome. A good test is to separate the what from the how. The what is your aim, the how is the method you are going to get there. Keep the aim steady, but treat the method like a draft. Try something, measure it, and be willing to change. Improvement loves humility. Consistency is the fuel, but method is the engine. If the engine knocks, lift the hood. Next is feedback loop. Without feedback, consistency drifts. It starts noble and ends somewhere sideways. Progress becomes a story you tell yourself rather than something that you can see. Create a simple loop. Act, measure, reflect, and then adjust, and then just repeat. The loop does not need to be fancy. A weekly review in a quiet room does wonders. Look at outcomes, not just activity. What moved? What did not? What surprised you? Then make one small adjustment for the next cycle. One is enough. If you change everything, you learn nothing. If you change nothing, you repeat the same mistakes with greater efficiency. One more thought about feedback. Invite it from people who care about your aim and are willing to tell you the truth. They will see blind spots that your daily grind hides from your view. That outside perspective adds oxygen to your process. Finally, working on rather than in. There comes a point where your personal consistency hits a ceiling. You max out your calendar, your energy is spoken for, your progress stalls not because of effort but because of structure. At that moment, a different type of consistency is required. You move from working in the process to working on the process. Working in the process is doing the task. Working on the process is building the system that does the task. This might mean documenting the steps you take so another person can follow them. It might mean automating a repeatable part of the workflow. It might mean teaching, delegating, and trusting others to carry a piece of the weight. The goal is to create something you can grow beyond the reach of your own daily hours. This shift can be uncomfortable. You give up a sense of control. You invest time and structure rather than immediate output. But when you do, your consistency multiplies through other people and through systems that can keep running while you sleep. Your results become less fragile, your progress becomes durable. A pattern that works. Here's the pattern that has helped me the most. Pick a direction that matters, state it clearly, and make it small enough to fit in your day, yet big enough to matter in your year. Choose a method on purpose. Do not default to the familiar just because it is comfortable. Borrow from people who have walked the path before. Start simple, then refine. Build a feedback loop you actually use, and then measure outcomes, not just effort. If you reflect each week and just simply adjust one thing and then keep going, when your capacity fills, step back and work on the process. Write the steps, teach the steps, improve the steps, and then share the steps. Let systems and people carry the momentum that you created. Be consistent, but not on autopilot. Choose one direction and let it shape your days. Keep your method open to revision. Set a simple feedback rhythm. When you reach the edge of your capacity, stop doing every task and build the process so others can carry it. That is the quiet way forward. It is not loud, it just simply works.